And here are the mug shots of all the characters, the people I'm on the lookout for in all these photos. These were assembled by several people on the team down in Mexico, and then also by my supervisor, Melissa, and then myself, too. Actually, there are some books on Tijuana history in the library at UCS, or at SJSU, and I've gone through and identified some people as well, and actually one of the things I need to do is add the people that I have identified into this mugshot. One of the people that I managed to sniff out with some good old-fashioned detective work. Let's see if I can find him here. His name is Zeno. He has a cool indigenous name, Zeno Quatil. I think I'm spelling it wrong. Anyway, well, I'll find him another time. But it is a rather enjoyable task to kind of figure out these guys, and I'm actually getting quite familiar with Tijuana, Baja California political history. So again, I have to go through and put all the titles, labels in both English and Spanish. And let me go down to some more recent ones. Some of them I haven't started up yet all the way. And then a lot of this is labeling, because a lot of them, a lot of the descriptions there's a whole bunch of him and his political cadre. These guys that are always with him, his counselor, other mayors, the governor of California while he was mayor, or the governor of Baja California while he was mayor of Tijuana. Braulio, where is he? He is around a lot. Well, his name is Braulio. He was the governor of Baja California, and they're big deals in the party. But most of these subjects are actually a lot easier because it's all the same subjects. It's all politicians and mayors and governors, things like that. And then just making sure all the names, because these political figures are important, and I've make sure they're accurate about who's in there, because people that are searching are going to want to know. They're probably not going to be searching by a lot of other different types of subjects aside from the people if they're looking for politicians specifically. So I want to make sure that those are all labeled up pretty well. Then again, the dates. This is all part of the MDOS format that we've been using. It has the name of the funding. The physical location where they're all housed is in the Archivo Histórico de Tijuana. The funding is this UCLA's Modern and Endangered Archives program. That's who's funding this, who's got the grant. So all this information, the size of the photos, all these things are going into to the metadata here. All, of course, in the guidelines, governed by the MDOS elements in our guidelines for that were developed by the department, but also I've got to add a little bit to it too, as far as which versions of Spanish words, which translations are best, what we're doing with those, that kind of thing, spaces and like word counts and things like that. So that's been kind of fun. Another thing I wanted to mention that is important, and it's not so much in La Bastida. It doesn't happen as much as it does in Fierro. Let me go back to Fierro. These other collections, I've seen things that have been going on in them, but I haven't been involved in them too much. It's not and there's enough to do in the two collections I'm working on. But as far as all the pictures and the pictures and then documents of like flyers and political things and all sorts of stuff. One of the things I did want to show that I do spend a good amount of time doing is related items. So here I've gone through many hundreds of these photos and documents now, and so I kind of keep a running list. When I start seeing things pop up over and over again, I cross-reference them with each other. If I see the same person in different photos and a bunch of different times, or if there's a similar subject in the similar visual subject in the image, or a topic in the writing that has related material in other photos or documents, I make a note of it and then I cross-reference them. So, for example, if you go, let's say 328, let's see what 328 is. Let me go back to Fierro. Zoom out a little bit here. So 328, so that's 300s, 328. All these photos are uploaded in the drive. There's many, many, many more that are on the local server at San Diego State, which I don't have access to, not all of it. I mean, I have access to it when I'm there, but not everything has been uploaded from the local servers to the cloud. So these are the ones that I'm able to work on at home. 320, 28. Oh, so Mario Fierro is notoriously big on costumes. So whenever he's dressed up in the same costume for a certain occasion, I cross-reference that. Also, certain people appear over and over again in his photos over many years, which this lady right here, she pops up everywhere. He's taking pictures of her in a lot of these different folkloric dresses, outfits. Mario Fierro spent a lot of time documenting different regions of Baja California, different regions of Mexico, their folkloric dresses, like their outfits. Like this is, I believe this is the San Felipe outfit. So it's like a different variations of the same theme of this dress in different different celebrations throughout Mexico. For San Felipe, San Quintin, Mexicali, there's different kind of flavors of each dress. They have different themes. This one is has lots of grapes on it because this region is famous for grapes, for wine growing. There's one with cotton. There's a dress with a lot of cotton on it because it's famous for growing cotton. The Traje de San Califa, the outfit of Santa Califa, that's like a kind of sea-themed dress with like mermaid stuff, like fins and seahorses and shells and things like that. So he documented a lot of these different types of dresses. And so whenever they pop up, especially this lady models for him a lot. He's really into modeling, women who model and do beauty pageants. So you can see here, there's another lady with a sash and things like that. But so I spent a lot of my time going through and cross-referencing things so that if one person finds one picture that they are interested in, like say the folkloric dress of San Felipe or whatever, then they can go and look at the cross-referenced related items here, and then find all the other dresses that are like that. So I think that's a big help for people. Some of these areas are blanked out because they're negatives or that hasn't come in yet. But all these cross-references done that. Also making sure that the descriptions, most of these are just, regular photos. Some of them are black and white. And then some of them are like semitone, like sepia. Like here's a postcard. So this is one of the different types of written communications that we've got in these collections coming in. So yeah, that's pretty much what I spend my day doing. I'm enjoying it. I'm learning a lot about a lot of different things. MDOS and the subjects related items are very important, taking up a lot of the time. And then creating good descriptions that are not too big and not too small, that just describe objectively what's going on, not judgmental, not making any commentary, and then making sure that description is consistent across all the collections, at least that I'm working on, that the manners of consistency that I am using, I upload into the metadata guidelines so that everybody's doing the same work. Everything's in the same format for all the work they're doing. And then adding to the control vocabulary when needed so that we have good search terms for everybody to use that are accurate and useful. And yeah, and then making sure I check my correspondence. So that's how I spend most of my time. And I love the team I'm working with. The work I'm doing is very interesting, and I have really enjoyed being a part of the SJSU Library Special Collections Unit doing this project. Thank you.